Hi there, Scott Wilder again, and this is part three of This is Google, and we'll be talking to Dave Llorens about Google Glass, and in this segment, he's going to talk about how he uses Google Glass in his business. And Dave, maybe just a quick refresher about your business, and then you can talk about how you use it.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called the 60-Day MBA, like Masters in Business Administration, and we're a crash course, an online boot camp that helps everyday folks start their own business. And we do it online. It's interactive. We teach our classes actually over Google Hangouts. So that's what I do. Now, as far as how I use Google Glass, it's pretty simple. I use it for one purpose and one purpose only, which is productivity. I'm not somebody you want to talk to about the variety of ways in which you could use it, but I would say I am an expert in how to use it for productivity's sake. And the way that I use it is it sits on my head all day. I do what I would normally do at work. So I'm going to do 50 different things over the course of a day. Those things could be wildly variant. And then this thing's job is to keep the rest of the universe that's all trying to get at my head for whatever 10,000 things are going to happen during the day prioritized and sort of like at a distance. So I'm going to get 200 texts during the course of a day, I'm going to get 200 emails during the course of a day, and I'm going to get a couple dozen phone calls. And if I took each one of those with the same weight or seriousness, I'd never get a damn thing done ever, right? So what I'll do is I'll sit down and I'll have the goal of, okay, it's 11 a.m. and what I want to try to get done by the end of this hour is I really want to finish writing this article for whatever Forbes or whatever we're working on, or I want to get done with this financial model, et cetera, et cetera. And then during that hour, instead of having to check my phone every now and then, or looking and seeing who's calling and then looking back up, or looking at some other thing, all the things that are coming in that I would need to deal with all come through this. So phone, text, emails, all come through Google Glass, and I can decide instantly whether I need to ignore them, which is 99% of the time. I'll deal with them later and when I can get to them. React to them or know about them so that I can they may impact what I'm doing right now. And then sometimes it's just a really urgent thing and you need to stop what you're doing. And that's really valuable as well. So I can say I might lose if I was trying to get something done over the course of an hour, I would pretty much have to ignore everything else in order to get that done. That might mean ignoring something really important. This way I can both choose to ignore 99% of the things that I should, but still allow that one thing that's actually important that I should break what I'm doing to deal with it. Like an email or a text comes in and it's like, life or death. I can see that and ignore the other 99 of them.
That's great. I mean, Google, one of the things is another application which I used the other day was translation. It was pretty powerful. I was talking to somebody and trying to speak Spanish, and I could get the words in Spanish, the translation right there on the fly. Very helpful. Anything else?
On a phone call or on a like a chat?
In person, and I tested.
Oh, they're speaking, and then you can use a heads-up display to get translation in real time. Correct. Huh. Well, that's interesting.
So that was so as if you have an international audience and you're doing a hangout with them and you don't want to move your hands or anything and just kind of cheat, you can quickly get the translation. So I see it's on your head right now. How does it feel? And then also anything's kind of awkward in terms of wearing it. And then the last thing is you have to have your phone nearby, right, or a device nearby.
It syncs up with Bluetooth with your phone, and so really a way to think about it is it's an extension of your cell phone, and so really a lot of that is driven off your provider and all of that. So you do need to connect it to your Wi-Fi through your phone, and as far as wearability and what it feels like, I think after a couple days you don't really notice it's there. Battery life is okay. I'm sure that'll get better as time progresses. I think you kind of got to charge it overnight, just like your cell phone. I think we'll get to talking about this I think in the next section, but I see it as a sort of headset, salesperson headset of the future. And when we would wear those like a VoIP headset, those would pinch. Like if you, especially if a noise canceling stuff and it's over your head, it's over your ears, or you're listening to music all day. Eventually, those actually start to hurt. Maybe I just get big ears or whatever, but I can't do that all day long. These I can pretty much wear all day and I can get away with it.
Okay, so we're going to move to the last segment, and the last segment will be about, okay, you got your crystal ball in front of you, or your whiteboard, whichever, or your Google Glass. What do you want for the future? So we'll be back in a few minutes with Dave, and we'll be talking about the future of Google Glass.